Welcome back, gamers. Today's video is going to be a part 2 in the Solo Flawless trilogy, I suppose, for Warlord's Ruin, the latest dungeon in D2. This time we're going to be doing a Warlock run. Previously we did a Hunter run already on the channel. This time it's going to be Warlock, and I'm going to just chop up the footage to show the main parts, basically. I think the dungeon's been out long enough where people don't want to view, like, the jumping sections or the jumping puzzles. That's pretty standard and straightforward, so I'm just going to keep to the main action. Another thing to keep in mind is that I was actually learning as I was going on these runs. I didn't practice a bunch beforehand and learned everything before this, so it was kind of a learning process. So you're not going to see, like, super optimized, perfect damage, and you're probably just going to watch safe footage instead of playing risky. For example, I don't use Caraxes on the final boss because while it's the best option to use for a surrounded GL getting maximum damage, I don't want to stand next to a bunch of Scions and end up shooting myself on a Solo Flawless run. But with that being said, I do plan to try to go for a 1-phase on the final boss and a 2-phase on the Ogre boss in the future on stream. If you want to check that out, the link to my Twitch is in the description below. Aside from that, I'm going to explain what I use in each encounter, how I went about it briefly, and then I'll just let the footage play for itself. So let's start at boss number 1. For this boss, I tried to do just a 2-part setup where I would start the encounter, try to get as many kills as possible with Forbearance and or my hand cannon, going to damage for my Envious GL, and then during damage, I would try to combine my Felwinter Selim into doing a finisher right before damage started, and then switching to Apotheosis Veil to get some extra grenades out for the debuff with this season's artifact. That's pretty much it. I do cut out the ammo farming of this just because that's pointless to have here, and I'll let the footage play out, and then we'll go to the second boss. Man, I suck at this game. Yeah, this is gonna be shit damage. Okay, nice melee, bro. Okay. That's fine. What? Is that not for... Oh. Okay. Oh. Well. Alright, this was scuffed anyway, so let's just keep going. Forgot to put my helmet back on. That's what I get for rushing. Holy sh... Okay, okay, okay. What the... How the hell am I supposed to prox around and back here? Bozo. Oh, we hit it. We hit it like the gritty. I'm not even gonna use my ammo on you. Alright, so we're at the Ogre boss. This one was a little annoying to try to learn and memorize properly, because again, I didn't practice this beforehand. ideally, what we're going to be doing for this boss is setting up like normal that you would in any solo run. You know, kill all but one of the Acolyte Eyes, kill the enemies, then start the ice phase, get one of the dudes to spawn their totem, then kill the dude on top of it, get 2 totems, and then rinse repeat that twice to get all 4 relics in the middle of the arena, and then set up however you want with the relics. After that, it gets a little annoying. This is where I would try to use Sunbracers and Apotheosis Veil, kind of the same as Felwinter's and Apotheosis, but instead of using a finisher, I ended up going with just using my snap on an enemy, and then I'd have a bunch of solar grenades to throw, or I should have switched to fusion grenades, actually, but it is what it is. So I would throw a bunch of grenades at the boss, which would, again, debuff him, while I'm also using Dragon's Breath to ignite him for damage, as well as a fusion rifle to get a debuff from that, either stasis or strand, depending on what you want to use. Then, as I'm going to play 2, I would try to switch to Apotheosis to try to pop my well, and have a bunch of grenades to throw at the boss again to ignite him, to debuff him, etc. And then from this point on, I would either just keep that on, or I would switch back to Sunbracers, try to snap, get my melee back, and then get my grenades back through that, and then repeat the process on play 3 and 4, which I would hopefully have a rift on so I don't die. I'd say I could definitely two-phase this boss if I just learned the mechanics properly and had some good RNG. But aside from that, enjoy this fight, and then we'll move on to the third boss. That doesn't really interest me a whole ton. I feel like some people... Yeah, I was literally just going to say it and Blue said it. Like, some people would get their fucking... how do I put this? They'd get like a hate boner watching me play Minecraft, I feel like. I mean, I don't know. Wouldn't it be better to just do, like, Lego Fortnite? Isn't that, like, basically the same thing, but better graphics? Wait. Did that not get... Yeah, I'm definitely not dying. Fuck out of here. Not again. Alright, this is the part where I would cut to me getting my super back and then continuing. Is Lego Fortnite a thing? Yeah. I thought you knew that. My man spelled graphics with 2 Fs. I respect it. Alright, I think we're good to go. That's not good. I mean, not bad. Not bad, you know? I feel like if I find an optimized strategy, I could definitely two-phase. Oh, this is not gonna last. Damn it. Alright, I'm not gonna risk it, just get out. Just get out. I hate auto physics like that, dude. Why are you like this? Really, man? Be gone, bozo. So now we're at the final boss. Like I mentioned, I ended up playing it safe here instead of going for super maximized damage, so I just kept to a straight up loadout where I would keep Radiance up the entire time, or as much as humanly possible, while trying to get to damage, getting to totems, and then heading to the safe spot until I got to the very top. If you don't know what I mean by safe spot, essentially when the totem phase happens and you've killed your chieftain, and then you've successfully collected your 2 relics or totems, whatever you want to call them, you can go up to the next floor, meaning from floor 1 to 2, or for floor 2 to 3, and then you can start damage there once the timer for Imminent Wish is up. This way, you're not bombarded by a bunch of scions hitting you the entire time, while the boss is also hitting you. Over here, it's just the boss trying to hit you from a far distance, which is pretty easy to handle overall, even on other classes without well. My setup for this was essentially Izanagi's Burden, Zuli's Bane, and then the Trials GL with Bait and Switch. In hindsight, I probably could have gone with something like Supremacy instead of Izanagi just because of the short damage phases and the rate of fire with Supremacy, but it is what it is. Probably when I go for the 1 phase, I'll swap that out for Supremacy, and then swap out the Counterfract for the Surrounded GL Caraxus. Alright, that's all the setup you need to know. I'm just going to play the rest of the fight in its entirety, besides me collecting ammo or regenerating super, because nobody needs to see me standing still for that. So aside from that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, please consider subscribing today. It does help the channel, is much appreciated, and helps fight that YouTube algorithm. And if you want to go the extra mile, please leave a like and or comment, and if you don't know what to comment, you can just leave Solo Flawless in the comments below. And if you want to watch the Solo 1 phase in the future, my Twitch link is in the description below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. I should have... Yeah, that's where I fucked up. Oh, I'm a bot. Had to do it. Had to do it. Okay. How to do it. It's fine. Adapting. Adapting to terrible damage gaming. Bro. I got off a little early, but I didn't want to risk it. Bye, loser. I forgot I could just stand there the entire time and well. Alright. Hoggers. I didn't choke. Let's go. Joke's on you, I have Walleranians! Ha ha ha! How about I kill you with a hand cannon? How about that? Woo! 5 Donny Essence! Woo! There you go, solo, flawless, Warlord's Ruin on Warlock. And I guess a not terrible bow.